Welcome to another episode of The New Dad Rock, where we, episode after episode, seek to expand your mind. And the mind expanding this weekend is going to be done by Keith, because he's become the New Dad Rock field reporter this episode. And he is joined somewhere outside of Philadelphia by his 13-year-old nephew, Cole. And I want you to picture this with me, dear listeners, is if you recall Saturday Night Live in the 80s, where Al Franken did his self-contained reporting satellite field reporter, that's exactly what I want you to picture with Keith doing. He's at some family reunion outside of Philly, hanging out with Cole, talking about some rappers. Keith, take it away.
Hell yeah! All right, tell me your top five.
All right. Yes. So the list was number 5. I got J. Cole. Number 4, I got Kanye.
Yeah.
Number 3, I got M.
That's right.
Yeah, I got M. Number 2, I got Tupac. And number 1, I got Kendrick.
All right, Cole. So you've really laid the gauntlet down there. That's 5 pretty big choices there. Let's dig into them a little bit.
For our listeners, who's J. Cole?
J. Cole, in my opinion, is the 5th greatest rapper of all time.
So, I started the New Dad Rock because I want to learn about new music. I like J. Cole. Jasper, my oldest, likes J. Cole, a couple of songs. But anyway, so tell me about why J. Cole's awesome.
J. Cole basically has a different style. Like he's one of those people that you turn on and you just know it's him.
Nice.
I feel like J. Cole is what's it called? I feel like he sets boundaries for himself, and there's a thing, he has no. I should say he has no boundaries. For himself.
I see. Oh, yeah. Okay.
But
so he opens himself.
Yeah, he's open to himself, and he's very real with a lot of people. People will talk about is like more like flexing, like, oh, I got all this money and stuff like that. But J. Cole is more down to earth with stuff. He has songs where he talks about him being broke and going and having to live in his friend's house in New York. And Muhammad's crib, he basically lived there in 2016 because he didn't know anything. He talked about him going to the studio for 10 hours a day. If he felt like if he didn't go for 10 hours a day, he felt like it was a failure.
Totally.
Yeah,
I like that, man.
He's very real with the stuff that he talks about on how he does, on how what his life has been through and stuff like that. Like he has a song that's called 2003 Adolescence, which is about him being in he was with his friend and he was basically talking about it. He was talking to his friend. He went back to his house and he told his friend, who's a gang member, that he wanted to be like him. And his friend that was a gang member taps him on the shoulder and goes, "Bro, listen, you're about to go get a degree and you're about to go to any place, you can probably do anything you want. You can have a music career ahead of you. You can do basketball. You can do whatever you do. Why are you looking up to me when I look up to you? Right, you're out here winning. So, why are you looking up to me? I got a bad life. You got a good life."
So tell me why a 13-year-old from outside Philadelphia loves Kanye.
I guess I was kind of turned on to him by my brother and my dad. My dad really likes, rapping. He likes that stuff. And my brother's the same thing. So I guess my dad found out about Kanye and then turned my brother onto it, and then my brother kind of turned me onto it. So I guess it was just passed down, sort of. But I should specify, I like old Kanye.
Dude, he has a song about this, like old
I
Kanye,
miss the
not
old
like
Kanye,
the new,
not like the new Kanye. Yeah. Stuff like yeah.
So you like the old Kanye? Really?
I like old Kanye better because the new Kanye's insane. I feel like old Kanye was the best in maybe not like
musically.
Yeah, hold on. So, maybe not like production value.
Obviously, production value always gets better.
It's always get better. Maybe not in production value, but definitely in lyricism, flow, vibe.
But earlier you like better
beats.
Oh, that's fine.
No beats.
Well, okay, that's because the Life of Pablo and
college dropout and stuff like that.
Yeah, I get it. Okay. The first 2 albums were sick, like godlike, like cemented his place in history already.
Yeah, stuff like that.
But I do believe I like the later albums better. 808, how do you like that one?
I haven't listened to 808 actually.
Yeah, no, people like that one. It's people critically love that one. Okay, what about My Dark Fantasy? It's got Monster on it. I love that one so much. I love Monster.
My Dark Fantasy is...
Yeah, okay.
I feel like My Dark Fantasy, I like it in, I guess, what would I put it, in a vacuum?
It's not as a Kanye song?
Yeah, I guess you could put it that way.
All right, what's your favorite Eminem song or album?
Favorite Eminem song.
What do you like about Eminem?
I like about Eminem, I like how he took fast rap into the equation. He basically...
Oh, you like the dexterity.
Yeah, I guess you could say that. Like his writing and fast flow and stuff like that.
Yeah,
He kind of incorporated that into rap. My favorite song by him, Mockingbird, probably.
Which one?
Mockingbird.
Oh, really? That's way late. I mean, you're way younger. So, what was the first album you heard from him that was new to you? You know, like you finally like him, and then a new album comes out.
Curtain Calls. It was Curtain Calls I heard from him, and then the first album that I actually listened to, like actually listened to, was Music to Be Murdered by, the first one.
Oh, wow.
Oh, let's go to this dive bar.
Did you say the first one?
The first one I actually listened to.
Oh, okay, yeah. It wasn't the first album, yeah, totally.
No. I knew about him. I heard songs from Curtain Calls, but it was Music to Be Murdered by Volume 1 was the first one I actually listened to.
How'd you hear about Tupac?
One of my friends from school. I think I had heard him before that, but he was the one who was like, "Hey, have you heard this song called Changes?" My dad listened to it. I'm like, "No."
Yeah, it's
He's
good.
like, "All right, so here." And then he told me to listen to it. So I was like, "All right." So I got home that night and listened to it, and I realized I sort of knew who the guy was. But that was Tupac. Tupac was the guy who created more, I guess, thug style of rap.
Yeah.
And like, I guess with the way he was like a poet basically, you know. And I think he was created the more, I guess he was like the barrier, like the bridge between like classic rap and like more modern.
Why Kendrick? Kendrick's number one, is that what you said?
Yeah.
Why?
So Kendrick Lamar, I feel like he has the most thought out music out of anybody.
That's good.
That's like, I guess, like, you know, it's cohesive and stuff like that. Like the song, it's called "Sing to Me, I'm Dying of Thirst." His album, "To Pimp Butterfly," I think is the greatest album of all time, just because of the way that it's put together. And from him being in 2011 being an 18-year-old high schooler and making music for Top Dog, like Rigor Mortis and stuff like that, to now I think he's putting out an album this year, maybe. I don't know, but that.
Yeah, he's playing Coachella in 2022. Like, that's already announced. Like, and he hasn't put out a new album. He must have a new album in the can.
Yeah. I saw the picture of him. It was on, I think it was on Twitter or Instagram, where it was him standing at a phone, at a phone booth in the street. So yeah, but I think Kendrick Lamar is the greatest rapper of all time, just with the way he can flow. He has like insane writing. He knows what he's doing on the mic. I guess I feel like he's just cohesive, to put it that way. Yeah.
What's real?
I feel like attesting to your actual life experience is more real.
Yeah.
I feel like because a lot of rappers right now are just like, oh, look at me. I got I got a 7-car garage. I got, bands. I got, a lot of rappers, all they sing about now is murder, girls, money.
Wait, hold on. No, that's all rappers ever sung about. In a lot of ways. I know what you're saying, though. You're saying that you like the people who transcend that.
Yeah, that's the reason why I like rappers like Kendrick Lamar, J. Cole, I guess sometimes, Kanye.
Mm-hmm.
Kanye sometimes does that, where it's like they'll flex sometimes, about what they have, but at the same time, they don't always talk about that. They're like, if they have to, they'll get down to earth and they'll talk about actual subjects that they've been through. Which is real life, not just I'm living in some fantasy where I have literally everybody that I I can have literally anything I want. It's like my struggle is coming up to being, a rap.
All right. So one of the reasons I wanted to start the New Dad Rock is I wanted to learn new music.
Yeah.
So what's something that you think I haven't heard at all?
Definitely YouTube rap.
Yeah, I love YouTube rap, but I think you have some specific artists in mind.
All right. So do you like rock? I know you like rock.
Yeah,
but
sure.
Do you like country?
Yeah, sure. I love country.
All right. So one guy, Crypt.
Mm-hmm.
He's pretty good. The guy that I was just listening to when it came out was Quedeca.
Wait, how do you spell crypt?
Crypt, just regular Crypt. Crypt. Crypt.
Oh, regular crypt.
Yeah, right.
Rypt. Okay,
Yeah.
and the other one is
Quedeca.
Quedeca.
So Quedeca is Quadeca.
It's like a spelling bee on the show, isn't it?
Iridocyclitis.
Wait, so why is Quedeca cool?
Quedeca's talented. That's how I'll put it. Another guy that's very talented is Dax.
Wait, spell that?
Dax. Dax.
Dax.
Mm-hmm.
Is that local? Like, where's Dax out of?
Dax is from Ottawa.
Wait, how do you find out about Dax or Dax?
Dax. In April of 2019, one of the kids in my grade was like, hey, there's this song, My Last Words, by this guy named Dax, where he basically sums up in 2 minutes what his last words would be if he had a gun to his head. I'm like, all right, I'll check it out. So I listened to it, and I liked the song, and then I played it for my dad. My dad didn't like it.
Yeah, well, I get it. Come on.
So I didn't listen to him for a while.
That's fair.
The day, actually on my birthday for 2019, I popped up YouTube, and my YouTube recommended the first thing was a song called Dear God by Dax, which was like, I recognize his name. Wasn't this the guy that did My Last Words? I'm like, yeah. So I click on the song, and the song that's his most popular song right now that was released. That song Dear God is his most popular song. It's got like 50 million plays or something like that. Like, it's pretty popular. I listened to it. I was like, wow, damn, this guy's. I remember this guy's talented. Like, apparently he wrote this 3 years ago when he was in college as like a poem. And then he could just never find a beat for it. And then one day he randomly found the beat for it, and he was like, "Oh, let's fucking go!" Like, I found it. Like,
yeah, that's cool.
But he found it, and he created the song, and the song went absolutely viral. And then from now on, he's been getting some pretty big features. He got a feature from a guy named Trippie Redd.
Oh, Trippie Redd.
Yeah, Trippie Redd's pretty big. Do you know who Tech Nine is?
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, he's got features from Tech Nine. He went on tour with Tech Nine.
So, I like Drake, but I also heard Drake when it was like 2010, 2013. Like, I think it's pretty prolific for him. Like, what I was doing in my life, it was cool. So, where were you in 2010, 2013? Do you like Drake?
I was 3.
Okay, I'm sorry. Let me ask about Drake then. How much do you like Drake?
I like Drake a lot.
Okay.
I'd put him on the top 10. Yeah.
Okay, top 10.
Top 10, top 15. Something like that.
Okay, but you're only 13, I think. Okay, so why do you like Drake?
Drake is one of those, I guess, combo artists that can sing really well, can rap really well. He, by himself, when I've heard his older stuff. When he
the stuff I actually listened to.
When you felt that stuff.
Totally,
That's
2010.
When he was actually having a hand in his production.
Yeah.
His newer stuff.
Yeah.
Like,
he shows
I guess like 2020 in 2021, his features with like Lil Baby and rappers like those were fire. I think it's not as much Drake anymore though. And the reason why I think that is because he doesn't have a hand in his production really that much anymore.
100% agree.
He really doesn't have his beats.
How do you listen to music?
Do you want me to break it down like the ways what I look for when I listen to music?
Oh no! Oh yes, I do. But first, structurally, what
genres?
No. Like, how do you even listen to it on your phone? Like, or is it a headphone? Like, how do you physically what's your interaction? Your physical interaction with finding music you want to listen to?
Headphones.
Headphones,
Obviously, because I got to get the full experience with it. What they did with the production. If it's like kind of 8D and stuff like that. If I'm listening to
I'm rap is my main genre that I listen to. So I'm gonna take rap as an example. If I'm listening to that, I'm gonna look for production quality. I'm gonna look for like lyricism. I'm gonna look for like flow and I guess stuff like that. So whatever the beat is, if you come in, if the song turns on and the beat is pretty crazy, I expect you to murder the beat and basically like go off and make like a really good song and not just be like, I guess, mumbling the entire time with like a really, good beat or something like that. Other things with other genres, I guess rock, I guess I just listen to rock for more of a vibe. Mm-hmm. So,
Yeah, guitar music.
And rock, you don't really care more about, what's it called? You don't really care more about lyricism or cohesiveness or that much. You just care about the actual vibe of the song, but that's what I look for in rock. And I guess like if I listen to jazz or some other genres, but I think rap is the one that I'm most critical with.
Do you like heavy metal?
Do you not necessarily. I don't really like heavy metal. I have a uncle who his name Eric 13. He does heavy metal. He's in the Sex Slaves. I'm pretty sure that's what it's called. He does that stuff, but on top of heavy metal, he also makes actual rock, and he started transitioning to more mellow stuff. And when I mean not mellow, I mean actually mellow stuff. Recently, he did a song during quarantine that I really liked, which was not metal. But he does that. But metal in general, I don't like. I feel like that satanic shit.
Oh, really? Do you think metal's satanic? Do you really believe it's satanic?
Well, no, because most metal that I've heard, at least the metal that I've heard, is just like, I'm gonna kill myself.
Is it really?
like screaming into a mic. Like,
have you listened to Iron Maiden? Have you listened to Iron Maiden?
No, I've not.
Okay, so you're listening to contemporary metal when you say...
I'm listening to the metal that my parents turn on, and I'm listening to the metal that
your mom turns on metal.
I'm listening to the metal that my dad, I should say my dad turns on, and I'm listening to the metal that my mom turns on when we're trying to joke around about, I guess, metal or something like that. And I listen to the heavy metal that my uncle puts out.
Yeah, that's totally the new dad rock.
Keith, you're absolutely right. It is the new dad rock. So we're going to have to cut you off there, Cole. There's only so much blasphemy we can take on the new dad rock. So check out some Aransi Pazuzu. That'll get you going. Check out some Iron Maiden. They've got a new album coming out. But anyway, thank you to Cole. Thanks for opening up our minds to a different genre. I know Keith has a little bit more experience, but beyond Kendrick Lamar and a couple of the more popular Kanye songs, a lot of these guys I didn't know. I probably would have had Snoop Dogg in there somewhere. Maybe he is in the top 10 or 15, although I guess the younger generation might think of him as an old goofy grandpa at this point. Anyway, thanks for tuning in. Thanks, listeners, for another episode of the new Dad Rock. We'll talk to you soon.